next episode of the Voices series. The bridge that you see behind me is called Golden Gate, and it is the signature of San Francisco. Especially for you, we traveled over 2,000 miles to show you the west coast of the United States. And today, we will go around the city to hear some of the voices of San Francisco.
San Francisco is located in Northern California, on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. It is situated on the hills, and that's why cycling and walking around the city might be a real workout.
And although it might be a little bit tiring, the view pays it off.
Another famous place in San Francisco, right next to the Golden Gate, is Alcatraz Island, located in the San Francisco Bay. But what is it so famous for? Let's find out. What is Alcatraz famous for?
Alcatraz? Oh, it's famous for, it's a prison built in the middle of the ocean, and they used to put the most dangerous criminals in there years ago, but they don't use it anymore. It's just a tourist attraction now. You could go take a boat out there.
Alcatraz is famous for having mobsters, really bad criminals from the early 1900s and up until the 1960s.
I think it's most famous for just being a prison on an island. I think that's something that's pretty, romantic in a lot of people's minds, to have this place where all these crazy criminals go and they're secluded on this island.
Which famous person was a prisoner in Alcatraz?
I've heard of a few that have escaped, but I'm not really sure the names.
The most famous person that I can think of who went to Alcatraz was Al Capone, and he was a mobster from the 1920s. He was Italian. So.
There was some guy called the Birdman of Alcatraz. I don't remember his real name or his full name, but he was famous for, at a different prison, this guy I think he found like a canary or a sparrow in the yard at one point, and he started studying birds.
What crimes were the prisoners sent to Alcatraz for?
Most of the people that went to Alcatraz committed murder or were serial killers.
The crimes that people committed and that had them sent to Alcatraz were murders, crimes such as theft, robbing banks.
I think people who were sent to Alcatraz had usually committed pretty terrible crimes like murder, assault, manslaughter, pretty terrible things like that.
Do you know any films which tell the story of prison or prison escape?
They have that show Prison Break. Other than that, not really sure. I think Shawshank Redemption was one.
One film that explains that is Escape from Alcatraz.
I'm pretty sure, as far as movies go, I think the Birdman actually had a movie made about him.
What other famous places do you know in San Francisco?
A lot of people go to Chinatown and Lombard Street.
San Francisco Chinatown is the largest Chinatown outside of Asia, as well as the oldest Chinatown in North America. Being a starting point and home for thousands of Chinese immigrants, it is also a major tourist attraction. So what else can you see in San Francisco?
Some of the locations tourists come to see in San Francisco are the piers. There's also the trolleys.
Trolleys, or mostly known as cable cars, are the icon of San Francisco. They are world's last permanently manually operated cable cars, which are pulled along by cables embedded in the street. They are among the most significant tourist sites in San Francisco. So what are the others?
It's always good to go see the symphony. There's Davies Symphony Hall, which has some great restaurants nearby. Let's see, Fisherman's Wharf is a popular place. I think there's some pier out there where a lot of sea lions hang out, and people like to go watch the sea lions sometimes. And then there's Lombard Street, which is a very steep hill.
Lombard Street is best known for the one-way section on Russian Hill between Hyde and Leavenworth Streets, in which the roadway has 8 sharp turns that have earned the street the distinction of being the crookedest street in the world.
With almost 16 million people coming to San Francisco every year, it is on the list of the top 10 most visited cities in the United States. San Francisco is often cited as the most European city in the US, and there are limitless ways to spend your time here. See you in the next episode of Voices of San Francisco.